Good day, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Sonia Taina, and happy Lovers Day. And I think it's been over a month since I last posted on this channel, and yes, that is because I don't want to give you guys war content. So I've been thinking about what I should put on here. So something popped to my mind that I should share my bits of knowledge about communication in relationships, in a romantic relationship. So because I realized that lack of effective communication has destroyed a lot of relationships. Name them. Is it the one at your workplace, the one in school, family, your environment? Lack of communication is ruining them all. So let me start by defining what communication is according to my own terms. Communication is a skill. It is an ability to understand. Communication is not about proving a point. Communication is not about being noisy. Communication is simple. It's about understanding. There's some times that you won't even talk, but that has been transferred to your partner if that is what you guys define as communication. It depends. So communication is a skill. Communication is understanding what your partner likes, and communication is not about being defensive. You don't prove a point. And I think that is ruining a lot of relationships. When people want to trash things out, some people trying to prove a point, and that is not it. So let me talk about the disadvantages, because these are the key disadvantages of lack of effective communication that I was able to jot down according to things I've heard or things I've seen. Number one, lack of effective communication brings about negative and insecure thoughts. That is it. When you are unable to communicate with your partner, like some ideas, some images will be popping into your head, like he's not seeing anything. Is he seeing someone else? Is she seeing someone else? Is somebody in that DM? Is he going out with someone else? Those kind of thoughts, negative thoughts, and it doesn't create a very nice environment for a relationship. It is very, very bad. Number two, it creates room for snakes, or should I say it creates room for bad vibe. When you're unable to communicate effectively with your partner, and then maybe you want to meet someone else outside, so by that you have opened the door for work gecko, for cockroaches to enter a relationship. So at that moment you are being vulnerable. So anything that pop into your head which sound like a good idea to you, which is not. Don't be fooled, or don't get yourself into that trap. It creates room for snakes and bad vibe. And it leads to lack of trust. I think I've tweeted that somehow. It leads to lack of trust. When you're unable to talk, or when your partner is unable to talk effectively to you, then the trust starts diminishing. So number 4, it leads to verbal or physical abuse. No. Like this one, it has happened. You see so many stories on Instablog, like yo, this happened. Yes, that's because they were unable to communicate effectively. So it brings about verbal or physical abuse, even emotional abuse itself. Then the last one, it reduces self-esteem. Like, in fact, forget about romantic relationship. Lack of effective communication leads to low self-esteem, and it brings about isolation. Let me give you an example. when something's wrong and you are unable to tell your parents, like somehow you'll be isolating yourself from them. Maybe as a girl you start menstruating and you don't know who to talk to, like it's that brings about isolation. Or maybe if you're a guy and you're having problem with relationship, as a guy they tell you to man up, so and you're unable to talk to someone, it brings about isolation. Like when you're in the midst of your friends and deep down you have a problem with your girlfriend, and you know that you tell these people that they're going to laugh at you, right? They won't understand you, they won't understand what you're trying to communicate to them, and they are trying to make jest of you. So at that point you won't want to tell them, but it will bring about isolation. You want to distance yourself from them. Yes. So those are the disadvantages, like the key disadvantages of lack of effective communication. Then I came to a solution. I came with solutions. Number one, how to fix. Sorry about that. How to fix lack of effective communication, like how to communicate better. Number one, you need to have empathy and you need to be less egoistic, if there's something like that. So what I'm trying to say is you need to know how to understand. You don't have to be egoistic about it. Like this is common for we guys and some girls too. Yeah, I know them. Like instead of them to communicate, they'll be like, "There's nothing wrong, nothing like that." So you guys should start catching yourself, being yourself, right? So please, for God's sake, if you want to grow, if you want a safe relationship, a nice one, something that can look nice while you guys are doing the motive all those videos you guys do, voila for who single. You need to have empathy. Cool down. Bring the shakara, bring it down. Be less egoistic, and you need to understand your partner. Like you don't communicate when the heat is up, when the fire is still burning. Be the meek one, calm down. Be the gentle one. When she's shouting, when she's screaming, when she's nagging, calm down. When he's shouting, when he's doing all that, calm down. Then when the tension is down, they'll be like, "Babe, this is the problem. Tell me what my fault is. Okay, let me tell you what your own fault is. Okay, how can we trash it out? Okay, these are differences. Okay, I think we made a mistake. Blah 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 blah. But now Sunday you do this, Monday you do this. I was trying to do blah blah blah. Nah. So number 2, do not communicate in frustration mode. I think I said already. Like you don't communicate when the heat is up, when the tension is high. Like that's even add to the problem. She'll be like she doesn't want to hear anything. So you communicate. I think this goes to all kind of relationship. And then I think parents need to adopt this too. When you want your child to get something, you don't shout. You don't do it when the heat is up. You calm down. That is why in church, like I don't know the church you guys attend, but reasonable church, like the one the Western countries introduced Africa to, the churches are always silent. That's because that's the way God communicates to us. So why don't we like bring that into our own life, our relationship? Yeah. So do not communicate in frustration mode. Just be calm. Number 3, give your partner undivided attention, quality time. Yeah. You see that your partner that doesn't want to talk. When you start having time together, like you just start bringing up conversation because you want it to work. Like they can't be two dogs in the relationship. They have to be a rabbit. Yeah, like, and it's very very okay if the two of you are rabbits. But in some relationship you have a dog and you have a rabbit, but there can't be two dogs in the relationship. There will be wala, boo every time. So give your partner undivided attention, quality time. So when she's calm, she'll be able to tell you what the problem is. When he's calm, you'll be able to tell when the problem is. But when you're not around, how will he or she be able to communicate? No. Then stop being defensive. I said this one. Communication is not about arguing. When you're communicating with someone, don't try to prove a point. Don't be defensive. If you have a fault, admit the fault and communicate, babe. How do you want us to trash this out? But no, you want to defend. You want to prove like you want to show like you are a saint, but you are not. So don't try to be defensive. And the last one is pray with your partner. Yes, there's no how. See, I don't know, but I think relationships that prayer is key. Like prayer is like a factor in that relationship. That relationship are always sweet. Like I know what I'm saying. I know what I am saying. Like there's no how. Prayer. There's a reason why they say prayer is the master key for any type of problem. Pray. So I think that's all. Good communication leads to good vibe, good environment. It is very, very okay, nice advantage when you have a better sense of communication with your partner. Like yourself, you enjoy it. You will enjoy it. Like when you can understand yourselves, when everything's cool, is fine. When you guys open rooms for challenges and you're able to trash it out. Sweet thing. So I don't want to waste your time. That is all I want to say. I think you're able to get to what little things about communication here, and I think you guys will change. Girls, change. I don't want to mention names, but you know yourself. Change. Not the not the APC type change, but the change that the Lord taught us. So I don't want to go like that. I want to add a Bible verse I got online while making a research. First Corinthians 13:4-5 says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Can you see? Even God. If you guys, I don't know if you guys read your Bible very well. Like you'll be able to get all the things I've been saying since morning. Everything we need in this world is inside the Bible, and God tried to teach us, but like we have been ignorant, been oblivious to it. So that's it. Love is kind. Love is not proud. Love does not dishonor others. Love is not self-seeking. You are not being defensive. Don't be defensive. It is not easily angered. Yeah. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Like you want to bad democula. Yeah. So many people do this a lot. When there's problem, instead of to trash it out, you won't say anything. You'll be like, Mobon. Instead of to say it at that point, but no, you'll be keeping record. But when it's time for you guys to trust in out, tunes out, you will now be bringing it out so that you'll be able to prove points. Why prove points? Better go and meet them, Falano, and go and prove points. Yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Like I forgot to say this in the middle of this podcast, but please subscribe to my channel. Share to your friends. If you're a boy and you have a girl friend that you have issues with, send this to the person. Yes, send this to the person. Anybody want to send to share to your status, your Facebook, your Twitter, your IG, everything. And follow me on Instagram at Sanatena. Follow me on Twitter at Sanatena. Thank you. Peace. Happy Valentine.
Anybody way won't fight you, better come there already know. I'll be right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know.